My name is Nova Lishon-Savarino, and I'm an ITDE doctoral student at Nova Southeastern University. The purpose of this video is to clarify the digital media term landscape versus portrait. You will view examples and non-examples depending on the use of the term. Landscape versus portrait. A landscape format is when the image appears longer in the longitudinal direction, the width left to right. A portrait format is when the image appears longer in the latitudinal direction, the height up and down, than the longitudinal direction, the width left to right. Let's take a look at 3 examples. Is this a landscape or portrait? This image is landscape. Is this landscape or portrait? This is not landscape. This image is in portrait view. One more example. Now don't answer too hastily. Is this landscape or portrait? This is not landscape. This is actually portrait. Though there are multiple meanings for each word in other subject matter, the ITDE digital media definition we are referring to consists of page orientation format. Now let's think about some alternative meanings for the term landscape versus portrait. A landscape may be defined as a picture showing natural land scenery or a piece of land with a specific appearance like this. A portrait may be defined as a picture of a person's head and shoulders from a painting, drawing, or photograph. Another meaning of the word may be giving descriptive words to describe the image of something or someone. This term is important to ITDE because it utilizes best practices and principles in the field. Considering page orientation, given that is what individuals see when working on any particular video, image, or document, is very relevant. Viewing an item in landscape view may not be as beneficial or aesthetically appeasing as in portrait view. Within digital media, landscape versus portrait is strategically used throughout for various projects. For example, portrait orientation is used primarily for memos, letters, and text documents. It should be noted that the orientation gives rise to the perspective through which a monitor is positioned, of which portrait monitors are coined as full-page monitors. An alternative example is how landscape orientation is used to show a wider view of an image. This view encompasses a broader view of more than one person rather than a slim or narrow view. The origins of the word portrait comes from the mid-16th century. The word was derived from the Old French word portraire, which means portrait. The origins of the word landscape comes from the late 16th century. The word's original use was equivalent to a picture of natural scenery that came from the Middle Dutch word landscape. The use of the word gives rise to different meanings from simple image recognition to complex computer language and orientation. Over time, the words have come to mean different things depending on the social use of a word. For example, a noun or verb to describe a particular quality of something. In conclusion, the page orientation of landscape versus portrait is important and relevant to any given project. Efficiency and ease on the eyes are contributing factors to the layout through which designers choose to display information. Each view has its own pros and cons, and shows different aspects of a single image or textual display. It is possible to switch between views to determine the appropriate aspect ratio of space for a specific image. Page orientation of landscape versus portrait is frequently used in digital media. I hope this presentation was helpful in clarifying the ITDE digital media landscape versus portrait term. Thank you.